Alright, hello, and welcome back. It's Centurion here after a while of not posting a lot of nothing. And back in the saddle. Once again, I've been getting progressively annoyed with players on water tanks, and I've gotten over the hump. I've not played the game for so long, and I was just not having any fun. And then I played the games in the E75, grinding out E100, and it clicked. And these games, I'm kind of experimenting with the new editing software, Final Cut Pro X or 10 or whatever, and it allows for multiple overlays. So I'm just sort of experimenting. So this, and the bottom, the major portion of the screen is going to be the E75 replay on Westfield, and the top right is going to be a very short T34 88 game with my friend, who is in an E2 Sherman, and we're going to do some silly things. Well, by silly I mean stupid, but you get it. So, not posting videos for a while. I have yet to make an intro. I have yet to make a new outro. I have yet to start making music videos again, and I just... And one thing that I just... Like, I'm totally off topic here, but the M48 Walker Bulldog, the B, the Brazil, this guy in front of me is using, has high explosive shells with 104 millimeters of penetration or something like that, 100 millimeters, and it has like 320 average damage. Well, it's nice, but it would be nice on a tier 7 scout, not on a tier 8, because on a tier 8 you got tier 110 3s, E75s, E100, mouse, anything German. You're gonna put that 102, 100 whatever to the test. Anything Russian, you're gonna start to get a bit hazy because of all that spaced armor around the sides and everything. And the British, you can get around, but they're not like terribly like immobile. You'd have to get the knife fighting range, then go around them, because it reduces their effective traverse to get their gun pointed at you, and blah 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 blah, and words. And so the team deployed very poorly, so I decided I'm gonna camp up here with the FE2 and 5P1E3 and just see what I can do. Try to stay alive as long as possible, hold off the team as long as possible, see if my guys in the south can push around. I'm just here to be the stopgap. That guy just got hit by the 53-55, and now I'm next. I'm preparing my anus for surprise butt sex by the enemy team at this point, because there's no one guarding the hill now, and they're just gonna start pouring over. And there's my T-30-48 death by the cheeky little thing, the boxcar, the train, Thomas the Tank Engine. Okay, so the Wilford Brimley, okay, diabetes. On the World of Tanks website, they're sneak peeking new maps, new tanks, etc., etc. The T-37, the M41 Walker, the normal Bulldog, which is the tier 7, and the T-49 tier 9, which has the 152 millimeter howitzer conversion from the Sheridan's missile launcher chem thing, and the LTTB and the T-54 lightweight. I'm not too sure about the T-54 lightweight. I'm like, if I were to go down to Russian light tank land, I'd stop at the LTTB and get the LTTB, because basically, from what I've heard and seen on the PC, it's basically a tier 7 T50-2, and a T50-2 got tier 10 matchmaking back in the day on PC, which the T50-2 never made it on Xbox at all, or console at all. Rip in pepperonis. But hopefully they add that in. Or no, wait, what? They add what in? I don't know. But anyway, Yag Tiger grew a pair. He's coming around because his E75 friend's starting to get a little impatient with me. And the Yag Tiger has, I believe he has the pack, or no, not the pack, the L55 gun, not the L68 or whatever it is. The E75 bounces. He penetrates. He hits me in the commander's hatch. I can understand that. but his next shot doesn't make any sense to me. Or maybe it does. Maybe it's not. That shot bounced. That shot hit. I don't understand that. Did he hit me in the commander's hatch, or did he blah blah blah? Not too shabby though for a tier 9 game. I did terrible on my T3048 game, even though we won both games. But anyway, on to the next game, and this is going to be a slightly longer game. In the, I don't know how to drum all the looks, and this thing is fun. Like, I don't know what it is. I wasn't able to play the looks in such a long time, and I really wanted to. And now I was able to. And now, like, the games of getting into a tier 4 match on, what's that map with Death Valley, Lakeville, and you go middle to scout, and you get bum rushed by a T-50, and all the tank destroyers that are going to the town stop and shoot, and well, they turn, and then they stop, and then they don't shoot, and there's no spotted targets in the town. They just sort of stop, and then, like, leave me to die, and I'm like, okay then, you know. And I bounce off the T-50 somehow, and with this gun that has 95mm of penetration. And this is, I think, a tier 5 game. It's not too shabby. And the looks is just drifting. You cannot withhold the driftiness of the looks. But there's another tier 4 German light tank. But I'm gonna go, oh no, it's a tier 6 game. I'm gonna go up here and get a bit sneaky, because there's gonna be a little friend that comes along this road. He's gonna sneak by, and he's gonna have a rude awakening when he sees me. And here he comes. And it is gonna look, get up the hill, god damn it. Oh shit, just turned down the hill. ELC inbound. It looks like it just shot. Too late. And I need more perks on my looks. I need a full perk crew on my looks. And I just got my 6th perk on my Tiger 2 crew. Almost on 5 for the Tog. Because Tog! Why wouldn't a Tog be sharing a crew with a Comet? Almost said Cromet. It's the Cramit or the Comet. Damn, Centurion. Why are you such a scrub? Excuse me. Jesus. Air hurts me. It's choking me. Okay. Looks like they got an M6, the VK. I'm figuring I'm gonna go up to this castle. Okay. I'm gonna go up to this castle, kill all the hill camper, whatever you want to call them, up in this castle that are camping up there, because they're going to put pressure down on those guys trying to exterminate the heavy tanks down or moving into the cap. This air, stop. And this Lee, he is not going to have a good day. He's like, I'm going to get you little looks. I'm going to get you little looks. And then he says, well, I can't go any further. Starts backing up. I'm reloaded. I'm like, nom nom nom, and then I turn around, and it's basically just run and hide as best you can. And he's still spotted. He's done. He knows it. He tries to kill me. Maybe a possible ammo rack with like a 1% chance or something crazy. Okay, now we're behind him. I only got 3 bursts. I put him onto the Crusader, the Hellcat turns around. I'm figuring the Hellcat's just gonna chase me all the way out, and I better start running now because the Hellcat has 72 kilometers per hour top speed. Crusader actually does. I'm gonna outrun him, I think. Well, I outrun him in this clip, or in this situation, but he stops, sees the KV-85 or the heavy tanks or something. He sees that heavy tank off to my right. And he started going back. He might have figured that I just, like, you know, skedaddled off, but I actually didn't. Emptied the clip into the M6. Waiting for the reload again, which isn't very long. For, you know, granted, it is 300 damage in a tier 4, 5, 6 game that you can just dump on people at once, like a howitzer. If you make them count and you take your time, which generally I don't do. I just sort of kind of take my time. Okay. Nashorn and Crusader. I'm going to kill the Nashorn as soon as I get up here. He's prime time. He's got the 88. I think. I might get the 105. I have 2 shots left in my 30 mil. Mark 103. Crusader turns around. He starts coming after me. And once again, I start outrunning him. Reload, get against these buildings. I'm reloaded now. If he starts coming after me here, there's going to be heavy tanks waiting for him. So I'm just going to go after him. Because at this point, we won. And at this, he's going to start trying to escape. He kind of does, but he kind of doesn't. Because as soon as I start, there he is. And this is where I fuck up. And this is where shit hits the fan. There's 1, 2, 3 hits. Ram him trying to get 4 hits. Damages 5 misses. 6 misses. 7 hits. But now I'm reloaded. And that was it. That was the game. And that was awesome. Or I think it was awesome. And now the results of the looks. It wasn't too shabby, I don't think, but you know, just looks things. Almost 4,000 experience, 500 damage, 284 assisted, and that's it. I didn't get any more expressions because I'm not on tier 4 tanks. Damn it! Why did you do this, Wargaming? Put it on tier 4 tanks, damn it. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. You guys stay cool and chill and awesome, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.